ladies and gentlemen, we are live for the main card of JCK Fight Night 121. Coming at you live from Shanxi, China, in beautiful Zhaocheng, Shanxi, China. This is the first fight on our main card. Coming down to the JCK cage, it is Pollyana Muller. She is from Brazil, still only 23 years old. She has a professional MMA record of 2 wins and 2 losses, and this is her second bout in JCK. She has an amateur career dating back to 2016, where she went 8-2-1 as an amateur until she turned pro in March of 2024. Actually in JCK here, where she lost her debut to Li Yixuan. Now, Woody, that's a really tough debut to make.
Yeah, of course, but that was an exciting fight, man. She showed that she's tough as nails, and you know, she trains with a good team. She has good people around her. I'm excited to have her back, but she's facing another girl with a lot of hype behind her. So let's see, can she be the party spoiler?
Well, her last fight, she also fought someone with a lot of pro experience. She unfortunately lost, but her opponent was 8-1. So when I look at her record, I see that, you know, both losses were to really good fighters. One was 4-0 and one was 8-1, so she clearly has skill. She's also fought professionally as a kickboxer as well. And here comes a really interesting new addition to the JCK female MMA
I don't know
world.
I don't know if Pollyana is still based in China, but she used to be based in China. And yeah, one of the guys that coaches there was telling me about, you know, this tough chick. But making her way, welcome to JCK Gao Yu. Now, to those hardcore JCK fans, they will know her because she visited our JCK at the grand final of our Million RMB tournament. The beginning of that night, we saw the Asia champions get the 100,000 cash prize, and she, of course, was one of the female fighters that won 100,000 in cash for the Asia Open MMA. She is 6-1 as a professional. You know, she's making her JCK debut here tonight against a tough Brazilian opponent, but there's a lot of hype behind this young woman. And look who she has in her corner.
Yeah, Liang Na.
Liang Na. And Liang Na, I saw a video.
A new tattoo?
Yeah, I saw Liang Na. I saw Liang Na in one of the videos for Gao Yu, and she was dressed up really, like, I didn't recognize her. I thought it was somebody different, but yeah, she really cleaned up real nice. And Gao Yu has some dangerous striking. If I remember right, it's 4 out of his 6 wins have come via striking. So watch out for her striking. I think that's where she'll have the biggest advantage over her opponent, Pollyana Muller.
Yeah, Gao Yu has fought professionally in kickboxing, hasn't she?
Yeah, but these two match up tit for tat when it comes to reach and height. So I don't know who's going to be the stronger one when they clinch up and grapple. I would expect the grappler, but for the speed and power, you got to put your money on the striker, Gao Yu. Looking very confident is Gao Yu. Let's go to the tail of the tape between these two female fighters. Like I said, Gao Yu 2 years older, but they match up tit for tat with a 1 centimeter slight advantage go to the younger Pollyana Muller.
本场 JCK MMA Fight Night 女子54公斤级的协议体重之战，栏目选手身高163公分，臂展164厘米，体重53.90公斤，年龄23岁，来自于好胜格斗俱乐部 ，MMA 综合格斗战绩4战2胜2负 ，JCK 战决胜战绩1战1负。Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the blue corner from Brazil. Gets ready for Pollyana Muller. 本场比赛，红方选手身高163公分，臂展163厘米，体重54公斤，年龄25岁，来自于象王格斗俱乐部 ，MMA 综合格斗战绩7战6胜1负。那么今天晚上是 JCK 战决城的首秀，同时值得一提的是，他是新科亚洲锦标赛的冠军，他就是来自于中国的红方选手高yu。那么今天晚上比赛非常高兴邀请到了国内著名的擂台解说专家侯伟老师和刘聪老师，他们2位将在现场为大家带来今天晚上比赛的直播评述。 同时，英文解说的部分非常荣幸的邀请到了著名的综合格斗运动员、教练员，同时赛事评论员的吴力 Pocketer 和 Andrew Derry 进行现场呈现。Welcome！ 同时还要特别感谢颜值有理赵岩老师以及我们的特约解说嘉宾汪乐老师的鼎力加盟。本场比赛场上裁判白云峰。
Excited for this one. Gao Yu makes her JCK debut. She is in the red, and Pollyana Muller is in the blue. This fight being contested at a catch weight of 54 kilos.
And Gao Yu already putting on a bit of pressure with the striking. Pollyana moving around a little bit more. Pollyana does have, looks like she has some strong legs. Gao Yu faking.
Oh, lands
Pollyana
a
lands
nice
a nice right hand to counter that kick from Gao Yu.
Pollyana Muller had an extensive amateur career before turning pro. Her first amateur fight was already 10 years ago.
Wow,
how can that be right?
She's 10 years. She was only, what, 13 years old. Wow, they're throwing down.
So she's 23, and she had an amateur fight 10 years ago when she was 13. That's crazy. At Adam.
Gao Yu looks a little bit stiff.
Yeah, you're right. And there's a shot by Gao Yu, but it was easily defended by Pollyana Muller. Oh, Miller has got some power in those hands.
Yeah, nothing landed clean there, but she's very aggressive with her strikes, and she looks in, very, very crisp form. This Pollyana Muller. This is the best we've seen her look yet. She looks great. Last time her striking was not as crisp as it is today. It feels like she's been striking a lot. She does have some good training partners with her in that gym there in Kaohsiung. You're talking about Ramon Eduardo, who's fighting tonight, and of course Thiago. Thiago Aguilera?
Okay.
That guy's got some crisp striking.
Yeah, she's looking great here tonight.
And if I remember right, isn't her partner? What's that young kid's name who fought at 61? I haven't seen him in years though. Brazilian brown belt, very, very good grappling. Cordo.
Oh, here we go. Miller's got her down. Is she gonna look to take the back here?
Yeah,
Gets
Gao
one
has
hook
a
in.
weird headlock there.
Yeah, this is not something you see very often, that headlock.
Back elbow.
In high-level MMA.
Nice elbow to the thigh. I would go back to that if I was her. Yes, just work that thigh with the elbow. Elbow to the thigh.
The fence is kind of preventing Muller from getting that right hook in.
Yes, Guy's doing very good to use the fence to protect her back. Nice elbows.
It's probably going to be sore tomorrow.
The referee sitting up.
Referee's going to split them up. We're back at it. Gao Yu with a deep breath there. I wonder if the nerves got to her a little bit. Making her debut here in JCK on the main card. Not a lot of movement from Gao Yu. She kind of just
stands
stuck in place.
Now she's trying to tag her with the jabs. I saw she attempted a stiff straight elbow through the middle, but Pollyana moving very well, much looser out of the two fighters. Nice attack, but beautiful sprawl and runs to the back. Now Pollyana has one hook in, two hooks in. This is bad for Gao Yu.
Man, I almost feel like that shot was very telegraphed, and Pollyana Muller saw it from a mile away, sprawled, and has now taken the back.
She's trying to cinch in that rear neck and knock. Gao Yu defends her neck. But here, 1 minute left in the first round.
Pollyana Muller is looking phenomenal here tonight.
Very calm.
Hasn't really been able to make any progress on that choke attack just yet, but is controlling the position very well here. Gao Yu is content to just kind of try to strike from this position. We see Muller working for the choke here. If she's able to free that right hand.
Now she's trying to sink that in. If she can hold on to the shoulder,
if she
that's going to give. Oh no, Gao Yu
okay.
cleans that hand. The guy's going to try to spin into her.
10 seconds left to go in this first round. I think it's a clear one in the books for Muller.
I agree with you.
That'll do it for round one. I don't know, I think Gao Yu looks a little lost out there.
Yep.
When was her last fight? Her last fight was very recently. After that, she hadn't fought since 2024. Only one fight in 2025. I don't know. I just saw Gao Yu here just kind of like stuck in the mud. Just a little flat-footed, not really moving around very much. And she had a couple shots where she just shot from really far out. The second one there, Muller was able to sprawl, go around and take the back. And that's where we ended round one. Let's see what kind of adjustments Gao Yu can make coming into round two.
I mean, she looked very, very confident from the beginning, but still a little bit tight, you know, a little bit stiff. And it's Pollyana Muller that looks way more comfortable here in the JCK cage.
Glove touch to start things off for round two. You see Miller's movement is just very fluid, natural.
Relaxed.
Gao feels very stiff.
And her chin's very open up in the air. She needs to be careful and respect the power of Pollyana.
Gao Yu shaking the arms loose. I think maybe there's some nerves. Oh.
Counts a jab, just tags her with that jab.
I feel like if Muller let go with her striking a bit more, she could really tag her.
And she can set up those takedowns. Wow, there we see some speed and power from Gao Yu. That looked like a punch that could have some power.
Gao Yu's got a nice jab though.
There's 1, 2. Now Gao Yu gets that takedown, step through.
Blast double there. Now let's see what she can do when she's on top. She does have a few submission wins on her record.
You know, an interesting fact is
big
that
right hand.
An interesting fact about women's MMA. You know, in MMA, rear naked choke is the most.
Oh, big slam too.
Is the most highly statistic used or successful submission. But for women, when it's a flyweights, it's the armbar from the bottom.
How many of those did Ronda Rousey contribute to?
Well, she wasn't a.
She single-handedly skewed the stats.
Probably, but you also got to think that, you know, a bit of that is due to, you know, the smaller girls with training partners ready to end up in every fight. I think it was Vaughan Anderson that told me the statistic, and you know,
look at this, another
nice slam.
That takes a lot of energy out of you, though.
It does, but it also hurts if you're the person being slammed. Especially if you can land flat on your opponent's back. If you get them to really spike.
This is a much better round. Oh, big shots, but she's stuck in a leg lock here. Pollyana really looking for the heel hook.
We did see heel hook at Pop to JCK last weekend.
Yeah, brutal inside heel hook. Almost ripped that guy.
Has the heel. She's got a little bit of a bite on that heel, but
hard to finish.
Gao Yu can just push her knees down here. I don't know why she's just standing there. She can just, oh, a nice hammer fist. Now she steps over. Just be careful not to give her back.
And she's landing some shots. Gao Yu could go for her own leg lock here.
Yeah, Pollyana's looking for the back now. But Gao Yu needs to be careful.
She's getting pounded on here.
Yeah, Gao Yu not. Wow. But Pollyana's working to get to the back. She's got the back again. We got one hook in there.
Definitely a turn of events. The tables have turned in the favor of Gao Yu.
She keeps
I was saying after the
punching
first
the
round,
head,
she looked like,
punching the forehead of Pollyana.
and now made some huge adjustment between the first and second round and is now looking great.
But she's right at the edge of losing position here. Because all that Pollyana needs to do is like shrug a little bit more, get that right elbow out, and she's going to have the back.
Her head and her arm are stuck though.
Well, her right elbow needs to go in, and she's fine. She just needs to pull that right elbow out. I think she's just needs to pull her right elbow out, open her legs, pull out her own, like keep that left reap or the left hook, and then open her right leg so she can actually come up. Because she's stopping herself from going up. She's trying to roll it to her left, but it's going to be very hard.
Kind of an awkward position here. Let's see what happens as they scramble now.
Now she can go for the back easier.
I mean, Gao Yu's doing
has
some damage here though.
Yeah, she's doing this judo-style headlock.
Keisagatami.
Yes. Has it very tight.
Shout out to the judokas out there.
He's hitting her a lot
Yeah,
here.
man, look how many shots
right on
she
the
landed.
forehead.
Stuck in this scarf hold position.
And she can actually, if she knows, she can jump
Her head's
over
almost
it.
going to pop out.
Yeah, but she can jump to full mount. Ah, no, she gets that.
For someone who's just like watching MMA for the first time, imagine they see this. They'd be like, what is going on? It's kind of it's a super awkward position, to be honest.
Yeah, this is not something we see very often. Both these girls are kind of stagnating themselves right now.
That'll be it for round two. It's one round apiece in my books. Pollyana Muller took the first round. Gao Yu took the second round.
Com toda a certeza do mundo, ela vai querer te botar para baixo. Se ela começar, te
Came
encurralar,
out good in that second round. Look at that, beautiful.
That was just like a blast double.
She hit her, and then that
Bang.
leg reap trapped her leg.
Here she landed 2 slams. Second one had a little less on it, but that takes a lot of strength. And then we found ourselves stuck in this like sort of scarf hold Keisagatami position towards the end of the second round. But to her credit, Gao Yu was able to land a lot of these like short hammer fists there, and those they do add up.
Yeah,
She was doing damage.
The forehead of Pollyana is swollen already, but I don't think she's compromised in any way.
Third and final round between these two female warriors. Gao Yu is in the red. Pollyana Muller from Brazil is in the blue. And I really think, Woody, that it's one round apiece. All coming down to what's going to happen here in this third round. One thing I don't like about Gao Yu is her stand-up. She's just stuck there.
Yeah, she stands
She really doesn't
still.
move a lot.
2 calf kicks unanswered. There she goes for a takedown.
Goes for that shot again, unsuccessful this time.
Standing with the wall right behind her back, standing still. Another nice calf kick for Gao Yu.
Gao Yu's just like trying to bait her. I feel like that would not be a wise strategy against a really good striker, though. Feinting that knee or kick. Referee warning for inactivity. There's that shot again, but too far out, not able to get it.
And that's Pollyana putting on the pressure again.
See, Pollyana Miller's forehead is all marked up from those shots.
Oh, nice counter left. Another counter left. Calf kick again.
Miller just
Well,
right.
that's 3 left hooks, landing really clean.
Here, Miller's, oh, she gets cracked by a big right hand that jolted her head around.
Nice stiff jab. Lands for Pollyana Muller as well.
Oh, They exchange jabs.
2 minutes and 50 seconds left.
It's anybody's fight, Woody. It's one round apiece. And this round has been very close. Yuga is in on the single, unable to get it. Now she's got the clinch. Muller reverses, double underhooks.
Yeah, Muller does look really strong.
A stalemate here ensues against the cage. The fight is up for grabs. Could be anybody's fight. Yuga trying to dig in this, or Galyu, excuse me, trying to dig in this underhook. Going for this headlock. She's done things in this fight that shouldn't work. Like that scarf hold, his headlock here.
But yeah, she's making it work.
A minute and a half to go. I wouldn't be surprised if the referee breaks him up. See Yangguan looking on intensely. Could be anybody's fight. I mean, I think Muller is probably edging this round out a little bit.
1 minute and 10 seconds left.
But all it takes is one big shot, one big moment to sway the judges. Nothing big has happened in this round yet. Just jockeying for position. Galyu's able to get that underhook.
But Pollyana immediately gets it back again.
45 seconds to go. Stuck against the fence. Finally, the referee separates them. We got 30 seconds. Who wants it more? Galyu's looking fatigued. Who can land the shot?
Oh,
there's a big right hand
for Galyu.
20 seconds. Time to throw down. 15 seconds. Another shot. Sprawled on. Muller goes for the back. Galyu scrambles. She's in mount.
Oh, mount.
5 seconds to go.
Looks for that. Look at that, the octopus guard.
And that'll do it. How do you score that one?
I don't know.
29-28. Muller.
Probably, yeah.
Split decision.
Maybe split decision. Yeah,
Galyu
let's
climbs
see.
the fence. I wonder, I wondered this last event out loud too. When fighters climb the cage, are they trying to sway the judges? Are they trying to, show that they're confident they won, and the judge is like, hey, yeah, you know what? Maybe you did.
I don't think that works.
Big right hand there by Muller. First round was Miller's round for sure. She landed the better shots. She took her back, was attacking the choke. She spent a lot of the round on her back looking for that choke. Second round was Galyu. Hit this nice blast double takedown, got on top, slammed her a couple times, landed some shots from this weird scarf hold position. And then third round was close, but I'd give it slight edge to Muller. Close fight either way. Very evenly matched up, although Galyu did, she did land that big right hand there. Judges favor damage. I mean, Woody, I don't know how to call this one.
I have no idea either, to be honest. That's why I'm so quiet, because I've made some comments in the past where we get things totally wrong. I think both these fighters can't be angry with the judges, because they really did leave too much to the judges. It was too close, in my opinion. Whoever gets it, it's not by much.
They're taking their time with the decision. There's deliberation. I smell a split decision. Yang Guang's got the scorecards. He's coming into the cage. Let's see how they score this one.
接下来宣布比赛结果：1号裁判29比28 ，Judge Number 1 29-28。2号裁判29比28 ，Judge Number 2 29-28。3号裁判28比29 ，Judge Number 3 28-29。本场比赛3位裁判分歧判定，红方胜。For the winner by split decision, win by point, representing China, the red corner, Go